We're doing a little wardrobe test, checking out some of these options we got. Pretty excited about this. If there's any element that your character has like put his costume together from trash or something, then it would make sense that he found this glove here or there.
Kind of a homeless hero.
Although he is designed to look cool, so maybe homeless is not the same. Especially if you want to go for a drive element.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe it's just assumed that he just got off the motorcycle to fight.
I'm going to be doing a lot of kicking though. These are good kicking gloves, I guess. While I kick, they look good to hold up.
And you think then a denim jacket on top?
I think that brings it home.
So those seem like just your regular pants. I feel like if you wear this, people won't know that you are special. You know, you kind of just blend in.
You don't think this looks special? Now they'll really think that I have a motorcycle even if I'm not on one. I like that. That's for a different...
Your head's too forward. It looks better like that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because you're going to have to imagine you want to be able to actually fight wearing this stuff. So this is another thing that we would have to dye to be black because this is obviously an absurd bright color, but...
This could be a disguise I wear. Ooh.
Right. This actually tightens up. You know what I mean? And especially if we shoot this at night, there's no way we're going to be able to tell that's you. Let me see. Right. That's how the audience will know it's you, when you kind of tilt back.
The signature tilt.
Yeah. This is the one we're excited about, really. Because this is a grounded look, finally.
Well, what if we do this? What if I roll a sleeve up? My character can have a badass tattoo right there.
Like a fake tattoo, you mean?
Sure.
Maybe crouching down, looking away, kind of, yeah. Ooh, that's a good angle, dude. That's kind of cool. There's a little bit of a Spider-Man element to that. Maybe get that hand right. Yeah, exactly. That's very cool. To me, that's the cover.
It might be.
Imagine Breach of Decency in black lettering below that.
I like it.
There's like this incredible green little lens flare going on.
That's movie magic.
It's like J.J. Abrams style. It's like Star Wars or Star Trek. Ooh, that's badass. Yeah, the sun is right behind you. This could be the poster. Maybe close the hands because that seems like it's kind of hip hop or something.
The antagonist would have to fill the holes that your character doesn't fill. So you kind of have to be like a yin-yang.
Yin-yang.
Well, you're going to need a script supervisor, you're going to need a script, you're going to need an assistant director, maybe some gaffers, people that can handle all the electricity.
Phil is kind of the only guy I know that is like a sci-fi kind of guy, so we're hoping he can give us some tips on how to convert the project more into sci-fi, get away from the romantic stuff. Who's Julia? She's got to be the enemy, I guess, in this scenario.
Maybe they're twins, and everyone knows the birthday of the Chosen One.
Right, that's the prophecy. They were born on, the Chosen One was born on this day, so it's got to be one of you two.
End of the second act, the twist is neither of them are the Chosen One. There's another Chosen One who's also born on the same day.
That's interesting. But remember, we only have 2 actors, so we're kind of limited to the 2.
Phil and Asher see this being kind of an alien-based sci-fi project where I think that's pretty dumb. I don't like alien movies that much. We won't be having any kissing, no sex, no romance.
But before you kill her, she gives a mind meld or some kind of thing that says, I'm your twin, and you realize, I just killed my sister. And a mind meld that says, I'm an alien, therefore you're an alien. Will is not really going with what I'm pushing for at this moment, but we're just hashing out ideas, and a lot of these ideas are really great, actually. We have to showcase that she is very strong, or else it's just filming you beating up a woman, and that's gonna look weird. We have to showcase that she has powers, she is an alien, or something.
We have to show her killing someone.
Ooh! We're gonna try to escape the negative connotations of violence against women by making it kind of a fair fight.
We eventually got to a point where he doesn't kill her, he just leaves her in a coma. And so the Earth is now farther away, and Mars is now where all the rich people are. So you're on a poor junk planet or something.
Yeah, Earth is only for the poors.
Yeah, like all those 90s future movies were like, let's shoot in a junkyard at night because that's the future.
Right. And that's a way to get a free, great set. The more we do this, the more we realize we got to work within our limitations and use that as our strengths. So it's hot as shit. Guess what? We're filming at nighttime. Guess what? That's going to be the new plot. It's always nighttime. The sun's gone forever, and I can't even find my fucking sister. Or, you know, we'll write lines for it, but get that across.
He knows everything there is to know about the movies, so he will be offered a producer's role. Well, we want it to be believable.
Sure. But I mean,
We don't have to actually figure out time travel, but we should make it seem like we did.
my family's going to be very pumped about my name being in the credits. They're going to wonder why I'm not in the movie, because they know me as an actor. Actors are generally a narcissistic, superstitious bunch, and I want to be better than that, although I am an actor, and I would be in this movie if they asked.
Don't step somewhere where if there's a pooled water, that means like it can fall through. If you see any pooling water, do not step near that, because that means that's about to drop.
It's all pretty soft.
So we're on a rooftop location that I found of an abandoned building, so no one knows we're here, but we get a really beautiful stolen shot, kind of indie filmmakers. Very cool of us. The only issue is the roof has some holes, it's not really stable, so we have to be very careful and move very slowly.
We cast Julia to play the lead romantic role, and now she's my backstabbing sister. She's really been a trooper with making the change, and she's the perfect person to beat up in this scene.
Cut. That looked badass.
I think these guys, I'm really starting to believe in their stuff. Like, we're having a really good time. I love the character development, and I love that we're just kind of like going for it, because it's like, what else are you gonna do, you know? So I feel good.
Very slow action. We'll turn very slowly. Okay, a little slower, move a little slower. In fact, much slower.
Okay.
So far, filming has been very special, and I can tell that I'm really getting in touch with my true self on set.
So we decided we're gonna actually film in slow motion, kind of, where they're gonna act in slow motion, and then we're gonna speed it up after the fact. That's actually what happens in a lot of action movies. When you see someone get punched, they're taking frames out or they're speeding it up. So it's actually pretty common in a fight scene for them to speed it up.
I like that we're going in this direction, but I do think the violence is maybe a bit gratuitous. But we'll see what happens. I'm down.
Watch this.
Let's see what you got.
Just so far, this is what it is.
Okay.
Again, imagine the graininess isn't there.
Sure.
You got to imagine also music, sound effects, all the things that would make a movie.
Should have the gloves on.
So that's again raw data. This is in many ways untreated. That I lifted the light so we could see it. It'll look different in the end, of course. Like it's not looking that great, but it's also like very compelling footage at the same time. If it's put in the right hands, we're gonna have a really interesting scene here. It's so black that you can't see anything is the issue. So I had to lift the color, which makes it more grainy is the problem.
A lot of the wardrobe looked cool on camera, except for he keeps messing around with a lot of levels. It doesn't look so fantastic. You know if it sucks, and so far it sucks, except for the performance is great.
It's just like, it's the learning curve for Will. Like he's an amateur, and I'm like, I mean, he's my friend. It's like, I know that he doesn't know he's doing wrong. I stayed up till like 3 or 4 a.m. getting the footage, sorting it out so we could look at it, and he's kind of naysaying all the work I did all night, and it's kind of pissing me off. We've already spent all of the budget, and this is what we have so far. So we kind of need to like take this and make it work. Is the thing. So watch this,
Make it work.
and tell me what you think as far as what can this be. So that's Will's character, Xavier. He sees his nemesis, who is his twin sister, who is an alien. They go to fight.
All right, this is an alien fight.
It's an alien fight.
Yeah. The way you described it I said I'd meet with you guys is that you would have more. I anticipated more footage in this. I guess I thought.
We have 8 producers.
Asher's cut of the footage seems pretty amateur, so it will be a relief to have the footage in the hands of someone who didn't just speed things up or slow things down or change all the brightness, because that's really not editing. That's covering up the fact that you don't know what you're doing.
I'm really pumped that BJ's coming on board because like he's a professional and he's willing to stick with us and work with us instead of dropping off like everyone else has done so far.
You know, it's funny. It's actually funny. I mean, but not in like an intentional way. Everybody in this is like really, really sincere. Mm-hmm. So that's what makes it funny. And I'm not saying you guys are dumb. I don't mean to. It's bad, but it's art.
Bad art. Art can be very great because it's very bad, and that's done on purpose. I think we, once again, have a lot of options and are kind of steering into new territory.
You have 8 producers. Is any money?
They're not giving money. In this new format, if it looks bad, it's intentional. So in my mind, that's like a really smart play.
I don't mean to keep bringing up money, you know. I know that's. But guys don't have any. And they both, like you said, that these were like film students. These guys are like 45 years old. The footage is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous.